Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. This is Jenga Njeru. Now, today we have the Matchmaker show, and you understand the protocol here. Any other time we have a man on board, the man must be looking for a woman. In the same way, when we have a woman on board, that woman must be looking for a man. But because today we have a man, I will tell you the kind of woman he is looking for. But before then, if you're watching us for the first time, this is the Matchmaker show. We help men and women to get matches. And the moment they get the right ones, they meet their destinies. So you're not lost. If you're new to the show, subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. Also, don't forget that the contacts of our guest will be on my Facebook page at Jenga Njeru. Our guest on today's show is called Chege or Shege, depending on how heavy your tongue is and where you're coming from. Shege, the other name is Kibali. Kibali ni favor, lakini amepewa hiyo jina na kanisa kwa sababu siku hizi niliona ukiombewa kuna majina, they say there is power in a name, and there are people who carry names and they don't even want to mention those names because those names are associated to bad omens, they are associated to bad luck na mambo mbaya mbaya. Si mnajua examples ya majina ambayo si mzuri. Hata sehemu zingine hapa Kenya kuna watu ambao wanaishi places zenye, could you try and fix that? Thank you. Kuna watu ambaye wako na sehemu ambazo majina, tuseme you are in a certain area, na ile majina watu wamepea hiyo area ni majina mbaya, majina ya aibu na bahati mbaya, so watu wanabadilisha, watu wanakuja wanaombea hiyo place. Do you know examples of such names? Maybe you can let us know in the comment section. So his name is Favor Shege and he is coming from Nyahururu. Na watu wa Nyahururu wamejitokeza hapa kwa sababu kwa wingi wanasema kwamba charity begins at home, and that's something that came or originated from their place should also serve them right, and I can't agree more. Now, Mr. Chege is looking for a woman. He is 69 years old, and as usual, you could be asking yourself, why is a 69-year-old man single? What kind of a woman is he looking for? And why is he single at the age of 69? Because in most cases, men of that age have either married or have been married before. Now, Mr. Chege is a widower. A widower is somebody who has lost a spouse. For women, we call them widows. For men, we call them widowers. He is a widower and he was left in the year 2010. It was not an easy journey, and to him, because yeye alikuwa na watoto wengi, amebarikiwa, yeye ni baba ya watoto 8, na if you are a father of 8, you do your maths, utaona ya kwamba hata 2010 when he was 59 kuna watoto wake hao wa mwisho vitinda mimba ambao hawakuwa wamemaliza masomo, and he had made a vow to himself that once they are done with school he is going to settle down, and this is the 4th year staying alone. Wote wamemaliza shule, and luckily or fortunately for him, watoto wake wote ni graduates. Imagine 8 of them graduates, starting with the first one, and like 4 of them wameoa ama wameolewa, wako katika ndoa, na 4 ndio wako katika hiyo harakati, because all of them are either adults, watu ambao wako na familia. Hawa wengine wa mwisho ni young adults. So you could be asking yourself, why is a 69-year-old man single? Now you have the answer, that his wife passed on in the year 2010. Na wife yake alikuwa na diabetes, alikuwa na sukari, na wakampoteza. And since then he has been hoping that ata move on, but you know that it's not easy to move on, especially when it concerns death. So Mr. Chege is looking forward to get a woman, and you know there are specifics that people give us on the show, like I want this and that age, I prefer this because of that. The reasons notwithstanding, he's looking for a woman who is 40 years and below. Yes, you heard me right, 40 years and below. And I told you that on this show we do not discriminate against people. We ask them questions, they answer. And you could be asking, what does he do for a living? Because it is also an important measure, it is also an important standard when it comes to marriage, because what one does for a living can either be a maker or a deal breaker. Okay, because I realize that even when it comes to financial fortune, when it comes to level of wealth, material resource, the nature of jobs, it is also very important. It's an important consideration. in determining whether the opposite sex will be interested or not. So he is a retired wanaitwaje hawa lecturer. Yeah, there's a difference between a lecturer and a professor. I think a professor ako juu, then we have a lecturer, na kitambo kabisa alikuwa principal wa shule na ameenda retirement Nyahururu. Nyahururu is a good place, not as cold as Limuru, but it's a good place, a very very nice place. I've been born and brought up from that area. So lakini yeye ako ile side, mnasikianga kuna sehemu inaitwa Lusogwa, so yeye ako huko. He has a big farm, he's rearing chicken, he's doing milk farming, and he's also receiving some proceeds of his business because he was invested. Alikuwa anasema ati ujana uzee unakula ujana. If you invest as a young man, if you plant or if you sow as a young man, you're going to reap as an old man. Sawa sawa. And it's also an encouragement even to young people that you can toil when you are young so that you don't toil while you're old. And this woman should also not be having connections with a job or connections with something that will hinder her from active participation in family. He is looking for a woman who is 100% committed, a woman who is ready to lead a family together, a woman who is not having commitments. For example, if that person is a career woman, it is a deal breaker because he's looking for somebody they can spend life together in the village and they can be together. And the distance between let me calculate. The distance between Nyahururu town and Losogwa is approximately 7 kilometers. If you come from that area, please let me know. Ile time nilikuwa naenda na ulikuwa unaenda na boda boda, sometimes unaenda na baiskeli. So I can't actually remember, but it's si mbali sana. Maybe 7-10 kilometers from Nyahururu town. But kama unajua, unaweza tuambia pale kwa comment section. Around 10 kilometers from Nyahururu town. He is just a few meters from the tarmac. That's where his farm is. And he's looking for a God-fearing woman. He comes from the Anglican church and he is an elder. He told me that the church has allowed him. As an elder, the church has allowed him to look for love once again. And he is a Christian, stout Christian, looking for a match. If you're there and you could be interested, I will be posting his contact details on my Facebook page. I told you that his name is Chege Favor. Hiyo jina ingine atakuambia yeye mwenyewe. Alikuwa na jina ama ni jina. Alikuwa na jina mbaya sana ya kwanza. Majina unaaibika kutaja, but si ilibadilishwa na akabatizwa. Yeah. And he's there. If you're there, you could be interested. And they come from Kiambu, Karura, to be specific. So if you will be interested in a Kikuyu man aged 69, anaenda kugonga 70, na yeye ni lecturer retired, emeritus, anaitwa emeritus. Na yeye ameretire, alikuwa pia mwalimu mkuu wa shule ya upili, na pia yeye ni investor katika nyumba za kukodisha na matatu. Sasa kama uko interested, utaweza kufanya contact hiyo yenye nitapeana kwa Facebook page ya Jenga Njero on the stories. Nilikwambia it is important to subscribe to this YouTube channel because the moment I upload a new video, you subscribe first, then you enable the notification bell. Any other time I release a new video, YouTube automatically notifies you. The moment you're notified, you are able to call or contact the guest at your own convenient time because the contacts will last for 24 hours. Okay? Maybe hauna time ya kuwatch video immediately ikikuwa released. So unaweza fanya nini? Usubscribe, utajua mtu mwingine tukileta mgeni. Na hivyo ndio watu wanasonga haraka haraka. Sawa sawa. So I'm wishing him well and I'm hoping he can get a good match from the show. Until tomorrow, this is Jenga Njero. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to be liking our videos. This is free of charge. So like, subscribe. So in the count of 3, 2, 1, like and subscribe. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.